colour B now, which is cotton candy, this really beautiful pink colour. Crochet hook. There's the little round 1 and 2 that we've been working on. We'll need our bodkin again and a pair of scissors again. So round 3, I love round 3. We get to do these very lovely popcorn stitches, and I don't get to say this very often, so here we go. This is what round 3 is going to look like. I love it, and it's made up of these 2 elements. This is a popcorn stitch here. You can see it's a nice 3D stitch. It's really simple to make. And the second element are these chain spaces made up with 3 chains. So also really simple to make. It's a really pretty effect. So popcorn stitches are dead easy, like I said, to achieve. They are made of 5 trebles and a little twiddly bit at the end to curl them round. And again, just to remind you, we are using UK terms. So that's what's going to look like. Let's crack on with that. Yet again, on round 3, we are working through both loops. That's mentioned in the pattern. Okay, first thing to show you is joining in a new colour, and it's very, 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 very simple. We're going to join a new colour in to the first double of a group of 2, if you like. If you remember, we did 2 doubles into every stitch on round 2, and we're going to join our new colour into the first one of any of those. So I'm going to use this stitch here very simply as follows. So put your hook under both bars of one of the stitches. There's nothing special about this. I had to make sure I got it right. Obviously, I checked with Amanda Williams. Pull the yarn through. Just unwind this a bit and pull it through again, and your colour is secured there, not going anywhere, joined in, super simple, fabulous. Right, so we are going to make the pattern going round, if you like, of stitches: 1 popcorn stitch, 3 chain, 1 popcorn stitch, 3 chain, and that's what we're going to work on. As mentioned, the popcorn stitches are made up of 5 treble crochet, UK terms, and our first treble crochet is actually going to be made up of chain 3 because it's the beginning of the round. So I've got 1 chain there already, 1, 2, 3. Okay, can see that? And I will go and make 4 more, and if I turn that over, you can see I'm going to crochet over that yarn to catch it in as I go. Again, I'm absolutely sure you all do this, and you're thinking, why am I watching this? Well, it beats washing up, doesn't it? Or making the tea, or whatever it is you should be doing. Should be? No. Could be. No, should be. Keep unwinding that yarn. Do you know what? I need to bring my yarn bowl up here. I might do that. Have you got a yarn bowl? If you haven't got a yarn bowl, oh my, you need to watch this space. That's all I'm going to say. Right, so there is our first cluster, if you like, of 5 trebles. The first treble in this case, don't worry, it's just the chain, if you remember. And I'm going to show you how we're going to achieve popcorn stitch. So there's 5 trebles are complete. I'm going to take the hook out. We are going to put it into the first treble that we made. And this is a little bit tricky, this one, because it's the chain, and I'm going to go and show you another one after this, because this is sort of a non-standard version as it's the starting one. So yeah, so I've stuck the hook through the chain, which is our first treble in this case. Get off. And what I'm then going to do is bend my work round, because I want to put this hook back to front through that loop. So back to front through the loop, and if you look at it from the top, you can see I like this. If you give it a pinch, it's like a little smile. I always think that's a smile. Bless my heart. Okay, so you've got 2 loops on the hook now. Well, 3, because you're under there, aren't you? But pick up the yarn and just pull it through. And like I said, it's really tricky, this first one, because it's gone through a loop, chain. But don't worry, I'll show you another one. Give it a squash, and there you go, look. That's a popcorn. You finish off that stitch by doing a chain on the top to secure it, so it's not going anywhere now. And it's a nice 3D effect. First popcorn is done. So second element of our pattern for this round is 3 chains. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And that brings us across, into position to do another popcorn. So, oh dear, sorry, I'm getting in a right muddle, aren't I? Yarn around the hook because we're doing trebles. We are going to miss this stitch, so skip a stitch and start our popcorn in the next one, working through both loops. And it's 5 treble time. And do you remember last time I told you I'm not going to make you watch me go all the way around with these? I'm really not. But I am going to just do one more, maybe even one more after this, who knows, just so we can get the hang of it if you're not sure. I'm sure you are sure. It's nice and straightforward, isn't it? So 5 trebles, ready. Look at the difference. Can you see the lovely 3D effect of the first one? And it's pretty, but it's flat, isn't it, the second one? So I've made the 5 trebles. I'm going to take the hook out. Leave everything out the way so it's nice and clear. Take my hook and put it through both loops of the first treble we've made. So you can see it's a lot easier now because it's a real treble and not a chain. I'm then going to put the hook back to front through that last loop. Give a little squeeze, look at it from the top, smile. See, if you had to watch me going all the way around, it'd just be smile. All of them, it'd be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Grab the yarn, pull it through and finish with 1 chain. And then you must always go, ta-da! You have to do that, else it won't work. Ta-da! That's another one done. 3 chain. And we just carry on all the way around like that. So at the end, like I said, here's one I made earlier. I love that. Can't find the one I made earlier. At the end, it's going to look like that. So if you go ahead and finish your chains all the way around and your popcorn stitches all the way around, and then fasten off. Actually, I'll come back and show you how I fastened this off, because I did get my needle involved with it again. I didn't slip stitch. I did get my needle involved. So bear with me. I'll whiz round. I'll carry on filming and then I can edit it out, so I won't say anything. Gosh, we could actually even do time lapse, couldn't we? So, mere moments later, and without having to undo anything, I promise, I'm at the end of finishing the popcorn and chain 3 round. I've forgotten what round number it is. It's round 3. Sorry. In the pattern, it does say to fasten off just with a slip stitch in the top of this popcorn stitches. You can do that, and it's super easy. And it's just like that. And then you'd pull that through and fasten off. But just because I like to be complicated, and as I mentioned earlier, I like to kind of get that darning needle involved in every fastening off I do. I'm going to do mine slightly differently. There's absolutely no reason for it. I'm just overcomplicating it, but let's do it that way anyway. And of course I've lost the darning needle. There it is. Bodkin. We call it bodkin, don't we? There's the back, look. The behind the scenes view. So I am threading it up, and I'm just going to pass it through again. Make my extra stitch, and I'm going to choose to sit my stitch over the top of this one. So I'm going to go under there like that, pull it round, needle back in where it came out again, and push down there, and there you go. Seamless. Seamless. Love that. And yet again, I shan't make you watch me sew in ends because I hate doing it, and you probably hate doing it. No, why would you want to watch anyone else do it? So that is the end of round 3.